So now we'll go for your regulated power supply. We'll start a new project. So file, new project. So in this project, I'll be keeping it as RPS1. Whatever name you want, you can give the name of the file. So here you are going to have your browse button where in which location you want to store. Okay. So it is telling already it is existing. So we want to change it. So here we'll cancel it and we'll give the other name as your 3. So here we are going to store it in D location. Okay. So now I want to create a blank project. Creating a blank project. Okay. So now a new screen will come. So after the new screen comes, we are supposed to simulate the circuit there. So for that, first go to place, part. So in your part, we are going to take your V sine waveform. So here in this case, 1N4500. The diode is there. Take the diode, place the part, rotate it, because for a full wave rectifier I need 4 diodes. So I'll rotate it and rearrange it here. So this is one diode. This is your other diode. Second, this one is your third diode. And this one is going to be your fourth diode. So now we have placed 4 diodes. Then you can press right click end mode. That is, or escape. Straight away you can press your escape. Then press enter. That symbol will, that is, we can select the next component. So the next component we want to select is your capacitance. So C. So we are having the capacitance. So place part. So place part is, we are going to again rotate it. So I need 3 capacitance. One is, this capacitance is for your filter, and next capacitance is going to be for your 7805 input to remove the noise signal, and third one is going to smoothen the output, third capacitance. So now again press escape. So now you can press enter there. Once you do it, next what you can do is you need your regulator. So your regulator is nothing but your LM7805C. So you got the component here, what component you want, so add. So next is what you are going to do is you are going to add it, keep it here. So once you place it, escape, then your component has been placed. Once it is placed, next is we want to give the input signal. So input signal is nothing but a sinusoidal waveform V sine. So we have got the V sine waveform. So place the part. So now keep the capacitance, keep the input waveform. Then press your escape. Then press your this one there. So once you give all the components you have kept, now what we have to do is place the wires. So I can either go here or I can close it and I can come there. So here in this case wire is here W. So take that wire, now start connecting it. So from this diode I want to connect it to, so 7805. Similarly this diode I want to connect it to this capacitance. Now this diode I will connect it to this diode here. Similarly so this diode is here. So this diode is here. Next is your capacitance. From here you are going to connect it to this end. Similarly this capacitance you are going to connect it here, and this capacitance. So now we want to have the ground connection there. So here all these ends you join it together. This capacitance we have joined. This is your ground terminal. So from here connect it to your ground terminal there. Once you connect it, next is this diode I have to connect it to ground terminal. So I will ground it. Again this diode I am going to connect it to ground terminal. So once I connect it, next I have to connect my input there. So input is going to be your so one input I connected here, the other input should be your to this junction of your bridge rectifier. So I have connected it. Next is so escape. Next is what I am going to do is I have to connect the ground. So to connect the ground, you can close your part here. So this ground is here. Click the ground here. Your zero value should be there. Okay. So now connect it at this point. You are going to have the ground connection. So now escape. So now you have placed the component. Once you place the component, now we have to fix the values there. So circuit is over, now we have to give. So go on that particular component and double click it. It will ask for value, give it as 0. Okay. Next is your V amplitude. So V amplitude is, go for that. Your value I am going to give 24 volts. Okay. Next is your frequency. Frequency of the power supply. I am going to take it as 50. So now it is okay. And your capacitance here, I am going to take it as, this value is going to be 470 microfarad. So I will take it as 470 U. So you are okay. Next is this capacitance is going to be your 0.01 microfarad. So 0.01 microfarad. So this is going to be okay. Next is this capacitance is also going to be 0.01 microfarad. Then it is okay. So once you have connected it, now what we have to go is, we have to go for simulation. This AC you need not give any voltage, you can just leave it as such. So go to PSpice, new simulation profile. So new simulation profile, I'll give it as test. So create. So once you create it, you are going to get a simulation profile window. So this is a simulation profile window. Go to your analysis. In analysis, automatically display. So you go for your time domain, your general settings. You have here as your 100 milliseconds. So 100 milliseconds run time. For 100 milliseconds, you are going to run step size of 10 milliseconds there. So now okay. Next is you are going to go for your run. Run is your symbol is here. So otherwise you can go for your PSpice there. So next you are going to run the program there. So if you are going to run the program, if there is going to be any error, that will come. Otherwise your window will come. So in this case there is going to be an error. So error means these components are not included in the library. So how to include in the library we are going to see. So go to your schematic and go to PSpice, your edit simulation profile. So edit simulation profile, what you are going to do is go to configuration file. So in the configuration file, under category, take your library, select your library. Once you select your library, go to browse button. So browse is where you have stored your PSpice, that is your libraries. So libraries I have stored here your PSpice. So I want your additional libraries, what is required for our experiments. I have stored it here. So here in this case we will be going for your diodes. So diode will select, then open. So once it is open, it will be showing in the file name there. So diode.library. Add to design. So add to design means it is going to come here. Then next is we are going to again browse it. So here browse, because some more libraries we need. So test. So here we are going to come for your PSpice. So additional library, go for your op amp, because your 7805 is under this library. open. So now your op-amp.library is there. So add to design. So that will also get added here, your configured files. Again browse. So here test. Go to your pSpice. So your additional library. So in your additional library, you are going to have your thyristor also will add it. So now open. So now as far as this is not required, then add to design. Now we have added the 3 libraries there, then OK. So once it is added, you are going to have it in your library there. Next is what we have to do is, we have to go for your, so now this is your error there. So you have seen this is the error. Now we are going to rectify this error. So go to your program, then you can press your, so now you can have your run program. So run program means a new simulation profile will be created. So you can see that your output voltages have been, that is my library is added and my component has been accepted by your software, and I have got the output voltage. So this is your 50 volts AC. So here you are going to have 49.48 and 49.48. This is 7805 IC. It is a positive regulator. 78 means it is positive. 05, that is 5 volts. The output I am going to get here 5 volts there. So that is what we are going to have. Now what we are going to do is go for your differential marker, voltage differential marker selected. Place your marker here 1, here 1. So once it turns green means, that means you will be getting an output at that point. So here this is your marker and this is going to be your marker there. So this is your output. So green color indicates your input waveform and your red color indicates it is your output waveform. Now I can go and see in your simulation profile there. So here I can see that this is your input waveform and this is your input waveform of 24 volts. So totally this is 40, that means here 20, here 24, and this is your 10. So half of it is going to be 5. So red color is going to be your output waveform and green color is going to be your input waveform. So for a sinusoidal input of 24 volts, that is 24 plus 24, 48 volts, the output is going to be 5 volts. It is going to be regulated and we are going to get the output to be 5 volts. This is your regulated power supply experiment there.